It's 1859, and the origins of evolution has been discovered. The scientific world was jumping for joy. Now it's November 24th, 1974. The Lucy bones have been discovered in Ethiopia. But did you know in 1812 they discovered something way more remarkable than that? Something that destroys this whole theory on evolution. There is fakery going on right now. This is the Guadalupe woman, a real authentic fossil of a modern human bone. And everyone knows that Lucy is a primate. But when you find a modern human bone that predates Lucy, how old is Lucy? Lucy is dated at 3.2 million years old. And when you take a look at the Guadalupe woman, it says before the British invasion, many skeletons of ancient animals and only one human skeleton were found in this place by the French. And the modern dating of this layer gives 28 million years old. That is, the layer was formed 25 million years before the appearance of man as such. Supposed to be, right? So they're carbon dating this fossil, the Guadalupe woman, to be exactly 28 million years old. But did you know they have silenced an anthropologist that wanted to present this? The case of the Myocene man. In 1938, Mr. W.R. Cooper published an article in the Australian creationist journal Ex Nihilo. He claimed that a total human fossil had been found in a supposed 25 million year old layer Myocene deposit on the West Indian island of Guadalupe. The specimen, which was presented in the British Museum in 1812, was, according to Cooper, hidden from the gaze of the public after the advent of Charles Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection. So you heard it. They had this fossil since 1812, but they still went on with Charles Darwin's theory after they had evidence to prove that modern humans was here way before the theory of this alleged evolution. But I digress. Such a deliberate concealment of evidence, says Cooper, is hardly in accord with the scientific integrity and objectively of which the evolutionists have hitherto boasted. In fact, it speaks of nothing but a downright dishonesty. Cooper paid several visits to the Natural History Museum in London during the course of his research. In stark contrast to his claim of a cover-up, the museum, in the persons of Dr. Chris Stinger and Robert, was more than willing to show him the forbidden specimen despite his inaccessibility. The specimen had been consigned to the top of a cabinet in the basement after being on public display for many years between 1882 and 1967. If you read the rest of this article, you can see that Cooper was threatened, basically silenced, for speaking on this anymore when he had to speak before an audience. You can go to my YouTube to watch this full live video on this matter.